Motivational Monday at Magical Butter headquarters. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we come to you live, give you 10 minutes, 12 minutes, something like that, or just a good topic to give you some positivity to get you through the week. Today, maximize your style. I'd like to start today off with a giveaway. We're going to give away 3 shirts to start the show off, 3 Magical Butter shirts. You know, normally I'm rocking an MB shirt. Today is my Superman shirt. So to win, all you have to do is simply hit the share button on this video. We're going to pick 3 winners here in just a few minutes. What I want you to type is hashtag MB has style. And we'll start today off with a winner. I got rubber bands falling off my rubber band ball here, so woo! Hello, Moto. There we go. So see, that's kind of my style. Is I like to go with it. One thing that made me very unique was my grandfather always said, son, when you grow up, don't be ordinary, always be extraordinary. And so I was always just empowered to be this unique person that really didn't have to fit into the standards of everybody else. Where we've gotten in society today is the more extraordinary you are, the more you're going to accomplish. So it's time to really define what your style is and who it is you are, what it is you want to do, and go after it and help people. And at the core of everything that you do, if your motivation is simply to help people, you're going to win. Let that be your style. Let that be a key part of your style. Style is like this painting, and we have this beautiful picture on the wall, and we get to paint whatever we are. And as long as we're doing style, I'm going to do something. I didn't plan on this for today, but it came up, and I say, let's just do it because it's a great exercise. And this is something that's wonderful. You're going to love this. Please play along with me as we do this. It's so fun. So imagine you're in a desert. I want you to close your eyes. If you're driving right now, maybe pull over. But, if you can't close your eyes, you can't close your eyes. But you're in a desert. Everyone's in a desert right now. You're in your own painting. So you're looking at this painting. It's a portrait and it's a desert. Okay? All right. Everyone see that desert? And you can type your answers, you cannot type your answers, whatever it is, but write them down, do what you have to do, and go through this exercise with me. You're really going to enjoy it, I promise you. So you've got a portrait, and it's a desert, okay? There's a block, okay? Describe the block. All right, so in your head, describe the block. Is the block on the floor of the desert? Is it bigger than the desert? Is it smaller than the desert? Is it suspended in midair? Is it, distant in the very far out future in the desert? Just what is happening with this block? And go with this. This is so fun. So you're in a desert and there's a block. Think of the block in the desert, what it represents to you. Okay? All right. Now we've got the block. You've got it drawn in your head right now. There's a desert and there's a block in the desert. Now there's a ladder. All right? Where is the ladder in this? And this is going to tell you a lot about your style in life. Okay, so that's why we're doing this today. So where is that ladder? Is it touching the block? Is it in midair? Is it a small ladder? Is it a huge ladder? Too big for the picture? Let's put this ladder into the picture. So we've got this desert, and this is your style, guys. Okay, so we've got this desert, we've got this block, and now we have a ladder in the picture. Where's the ladder? All right, now we've got those 2 complete. All right. Now, there's a horse. Okay. What I want you to do now is draw the horse into the picture. Where is the horse in the picture? What color is the horse? Is the horse a big horse? A little pony? What are the colors of the horse? Is the horse running? Is the horse in a barn? Is the horse on a racetrack? What's the horse doing? What is this horse all about? So to recap again, blank desert, block, ladder. So we've got a block in the desert, we've got a ladder, and now we've got a horse. All right, you've got all those. And you've done this to this point because it's definitely worth it, guys. And this is going to apply to everyone. I don't have to know what your answers are. That's what's beautiful about this exercise. All right, there's flowers. Describe the pretty flowers to me. Where are they? What are they doing? Are they plentiful? Is there just a little flower box? Are they in pots? What's going on with these flowers? So I want you to take these flowers now and put them into your desert. all right? And imagine what that would look like. So we've got a desert, a box, a ladder, a horse, and now we have flowers. And this is the last one, I promise, and then we're going to tell you what all this means, and then we're going to learn a little something about your style. Whew! So, the last one. There's a storm. Describe the storm. So, in your desert, you've got a desert, you've got your box, you've got your ladder. Please visualize all this. Look at your painting, okay? Johnny? Do it, brother. Come on. All right, I don't know. I imagine there's a guy named Johnny watching that wasn't doing it, so it made sense to me. So if your name was Johnny and you weren't following along and doing this, I saw you, brother, right through the camera. All right, so we've got the desert, we've got a box, we've got a ladder, we've got a horse, we have flowers, and now we have a storm. What's this storm look like in your painting? Is it a big storm? Is it a sun shower? Is there lightning? Multiple dark clouds? Is it in the distance? Is it passing quickly? Really, I want you to describe what this storm looks like, okay? And then in just a second, I'm going to do one more recap, so if you tuned in late, you can still play along. And then I'm going to tell you what all this means, and you're going to love it, because it's a really, really fun thing. And what you're going to utilize this so much in your life that you're going to be so glad that you spent a few minutes doing this exercise. A desert, a block, a ladder. It's a painting. So we have a painting with a desert, a block in it, a ladder, a horse, some flowers, and a storm. Here's what it means. So the desert is your desert. It's your blank canvas of life. It is your style, okay? The block is how you put yourself in the world. So if it was a huge block, bigger than the painting, you think, you're big in the world, and that's wonderful. There's nothing wrong with that. If it's a small block, and this applies very, very well to a lot of people. It may or may not apply to you. Don't take offense to it. It's an exercise, and it's worked extraordinarily well for me at a lot of different things. A friend taught me this, and I really loved it. So we've got this block. What's the outside? Is it clear? If it's clear, that would mean transparency. So if in your head you drew a clear block, you're a very transparent person. If it was hard on the outside like stone, you've probably had some things in your life where you've had to toughen up on the outside a little bit. And if it's on the ground, it means you're pretty well grounded. Midair or suspended, it means you're a little more creative in life. And if it's off, it means your head's in the clouds. You're always thinking. That's what we would think of the block. Okay, so that's the block in your desert. The ladder. Woo-hoo. The ladder is your friends and how your friends are in your life. So if the ladder is leaning on the block, we could make some distinctions there, like your friends are leaning on you. If it's straight out of the block, you could think you're parallel with your friends. The size of the ladder would dictate how many close friends or how much friendship you think you have in your life. And that would be the ladder. So A-frame, vertical, positioning, if it's how you get to the ladder, if it's a challenge to get there, maybe you're a little more difficult to befriend. That's kind of the overview of the ladder. Now, so we've done the block, we've done the ladder. Now it's time for the flowers. Oh, no, it's time for the horse. So the horse is your spouse or your significant other, a loved one, whoever it is you feel your partner is in life, and it may or may not be who you're currently with. This is what your subconscious thinks of. So this is your style subconsciously. What is it? Was your horse, roaming around freely? You're probably a pretty easygoing person, and you want your wife to have an open, free life and just go. If the horse is right next to the block, typically that means you like to really do things together as a cohesive unit, and maybe there won't be a lot of separation or alone time in what you look for in a spouse. What are their other attributes physically, and you can apply that somewhat to what you might look for in a spouse. Flowers represent your children, and sometimes they're going to be in a corner. Maybe children aren't the biggest priority in your life. Sometimes they're going to be covering all over the block. So, do you really live for your children? And not that you wouldn't live for your children if they were anywhere else, but that's that's your number one priority in life. And, maybe there's no flowers or just twigs. And children may or may not be a priority in your life at that point. And, what are the colors of the flowers? Are they big flowers, little flowers? Where is it you want to see, yourself with that side of it? The last thing is the storm. And that's your perceived threats in life. Where your mental state is right now against aggression and things that could be going wrong. So that's style. And, what is your style? What did your painting look like? And was it good? I'm going to take a break from that for a second. Now, I hope you love that exercise. I did, and I do. And I wasn't sure when I was going to do it on camera with you guys, and it came out good today. I felt like I wanted to do it. What I want to do now is give away a Magical Butter machine because MB's got style. So whoever types in, we got some winners from earlier. Should I award our winners here? What do you think? The t-shirt winners earlier.
Kind of hard to go back. It's kind of hard to go back here.
All right, we liked them on your thing. So we liked earlier in the comments, we liked it on our thing. And if we liked your comment, you won a shirt. There were 3 shirts given away. We're going to give away a Magical Butter machine right now. MB machine, super easy to use. Put your favorite botanical in there with a butter and oil and alcohol. On here, push 2 buttons. It's going to grind, heat, stir, do everything for you. Then use the filter and the love glove. Separate everything. Have great infused everything in your life because you deserve to live a botanically enriched life. So what I want you to do for an MB machine win, it's going to be hashtag MB is a labor saver. First person to type that, well, not the first person. Whoever Chris likes on there is who's going to be the winner. I'm going to try to announce it as he catches it, and hopefully I'll be able to tell you on air if you won or not. All right, so let's talk a little bit more about style. Style doesn't just cover, so we drew a painting of your subconscious, and that's your subconscious style. Now let's talk about your outward style. Your outward style is, Bobby L. Moore is our winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, Bobby. Nice one. Congratulations. All right, back to it. Your outward style. Your outward style. What do you have? How do you get yourself set? What is it you do for the day? Encourage yourself to stand out. Don't dress boring. Get crazy. Get nutty. I'm doing a style thing in a Superman shirt. That's a little crazy. It's not rocking a lot of style. It's just a little uniqueness. But, when you wear something nutty like this, everyone does kind of look at you because you do have an S on your chest. And that's okay. Be extraordinary. Get people's attention. If you want to do something in life, you need to be able to have an audience. And to get an audience, you have to be unique. So be unique, be you, fall in love with who you are and love your style. Let's do a couple questions. A little Q&A. What do you guys think? I think we should go to a little Q&A.
Okay. Let's see.
Chris is going to be reading us a couple of...
We got a question that came through here. As a parent, how should I encourage my child's style?
You should encourage them by support, all right? And really get behind them. Let's say your kid likes to wear crazy dresses. When it's a free day, maybe you say, hey, can we go crazy dress shopping today? Whatever it is that you notice that they're really starting to, show, encourage it. Because, all of us are kept in this shell of society that prevents us from really hatching and becoming who we should be. And the earlier that we can get somebody to break out of their shell, the further in life they're going to get. And, for me, I had a very supportive family that was just, they said, go do crazy things. There's nothing that you can't accomplish. So I cracked out of my shell. And, with Facebook Live like this, we can interact. And that's what I want to bring to you is just these little words of encouragement, little hints. So go home and encourage your kids to be absolutely unique. They're not freaks. They're the future. And the future is so diverse that the more unique and the more they are themselves, the further they'll get. Whoo!
Cool. Got a couple questions coming through here. People are asking about MBO. Are you able to make MBO or RSO using the Magical Butter machine?
Yes, and that's good style because cannabis oils are good style. So I like how that went towards a good style question. And there's all kinds of ways you can style your food with cannabis oil. And yes, in a few touches of a button, you can make a tincture and then reduce the alcohol down, and you will have yourself a beautiful magical butter oil. We call that an MBO. It's a full extract. It's wonderful. You get so many beneficial molecules out of it, and eat the treat, guys.
Another question. How would you describe your style?
How would I describe my style? Oh, that's a good one. I'll give you the answers to my questions. I think that's a good way to describe my style and give you my subconscious. So the test earlier was the desert, and there was a block in the desert, and that block represented you. Well, when I did this experiment for the first time, I was a huge block, and you could only see 1/3 of it. It covered the canvas, and I think of myself, I'm proud. I have a ton of confidence. I think I can do anything. So that's the way that naturally I wasn't surprised when I learned what it represented, because I really feel in life that there's nothing I can't accomplish. So there was that, and then my ladder actually was connected to the bottom part of my box, and it was like this, and there was a trampoline below it, and so you jumped on the trampoline and then you climbed across the monkey bars, and that's how you got to the box. And I think that's, again, my style is, I'm a very friendly person. I'm not hard to get along with, but my close-knit circle is a pretty unique group that jumps on trampolines and does monkey bars. So I think that's pretty emblematic. My horse was free-spirited, running around the desert, and there were a bunch of camels following the horse. So it was unique. The flowers were all over my box, covering it. I believe, my children are the best gift that I've ever gotten or will ever get, and thankful that I have them in my life. And I live to make their life more fulfilling and more impactful than mine was, and that's what our life story is. And my storm was a sun shower, and everybody was playing in the rain. So, my style is very happy, very fun, and I really try not to let anything get to me, because I know that there's always a tomorrow. So my style is to not stress too much, invest in as many smiles and as much laughter every day as possible. And the reason why I feel so good about life is because I have one agenda every day, and it's to help someone else. So that's my style.
Okay. How can I achieve style?
Well, that's crazy because it's coming from my good friend Chris over there, only as the moderator asking the question. But Chris has got more style than just about any person I've ever met. We have an incredibly stylish group of people, and it's not via expensive clothing. It's via mental attitude and approach towards daily problems. So, but how you can improve your style is really two things. Self-confidence, all right? In terms of clothing, it's funny because you look at rock stars, and if you saw them in the streets, many people would ridicule them for looking crazy, but then they idolize them on stage. So what I want you to do is look at yourself like a rock star, because you are. And every day you wake up, you're playing a show, and that show is your concert. So if you really just get into who you are as a person, your style will come out, and you'll play the best set that you'll ever have a chance to do, and that's how you'll get to a bigger venue. So go out there, act like you're a rock star, and have rock star-like style for whatever it is. Just be a rock star. You deserve it. You got any questions over there for me? I'm okay if you are. I need a drink of water anyway. I'll take a... Nothing like a little magical butter water to refuel you. All All right, guys. I'm going to wrap up today with one more giveaway because I really enjoy giving you guys stuff. You've given me so much. Magical Butter is coming up on our 4-year anniversary, and we couldn't have done any of this without you always being in our life and continuing to make the company grow. Our style was to grow this company on Facebook. We did it on $50 a day, and you guys stood up, you got behind us, brought our brand around the world, brought our team around the world, and it's been incredible. Together we win. So let's let you guys win some stuff. I think I'm going to do 4 love gloves. MB loves ya. MB loves ya. Hashtag MB loves ya. 4 love gloves. Mr. Butter's got 4 fingers, so we're going to do a 4 love glove giveaway. And then I'm going to go back and get the rest of my work done. I hope you enjoyed Motivational Monday. Come back Wednesday. Subscribe to our live stream. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I spit a little fire at you. This Wednesday, I'm going to be in Denver. I may go hit a dispensary or something, show you a little behind the scenes. Maybe we'll talk about growing or something crazy like that, or healing. I'm going to come up with some kind of fun topic for you Wednesday. There'll be more giveaways and a lot more fun. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, subscribe. Chris will be on tomorrow doing arts and crafts. Chris, what are you doing tomorrow for your arts and crafts segment?
The joy of doodling.
The joy of doodling?
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to watch that one? So the joy of doodling is sure to be a hoot. And make sure you go back and watch MB Life because it was a great episode. MB Life, episode 2. We won the offshore boat races yesterday. I hope you liked the exercise in the desert. I did. It's a really cool one. You know, desert, cube, ladder, horse, flowers, storm. So make sure you use that one. It's a great icebreaker. It'll tell you other people's style and get you around compatible people. Cheers to goodness, everyone. I appreciate you.